God says, I'm tired of trying to talk to you. Something very shocking will happen to you. It's very important for you to hear this before it vanishes. So listen to me now before it's too late. Don't skip. There comes a moment when the silence from heaven is not because God is far away, but because he has already spoken and he is waiting. When God says he is tired of trying to talk to you, it means that he has called out to your heart again and again, and each time your attention drifted somewhere else. It means he has whispered in your quiet moments, thundered through your storms, and stood beside you when you couldn't see a way forward. But your heart was pulled away by other voices, other distractions, and other worries that seemed louder than his love. This moment is not about anger. It's about urgency. Something very real is standing at the door of your life, and it's not just another passing day. God is not speaking out of frustration. He is warning you out of love. This is not a scare tactic. This is a final wake-up call. Heaven is leaning in right now. If you feel even a tiny nudge in your heart while hearing this, I want you to comment Amen right now. Let heaven see your agreement. Let the Holy Spirit witness your surrender. Please like this video now if your heart feels even a little tug, because someone else you love might need to hear it too. This message is for you, and it's not by accident. Something is about to shift in your life, and if you miss this, the moment might not return. That is why you need to stay and listen. There is something divine, something unseen, something urgent that God is placing before you. And if you let this pass like every other video, like every other voice, like every other quiet call you ignored, you might miss the one thing that was meant to save you, protect you, and awaken you. This is not a coincidence. This is not another post. This is God's voice, reaching out to you one more time, because he refuses to give up on you. He says, I'm tired, not because he lacks strength, but because he has been so patient with you, and you still turn away. He watched you cry and didn't leave. He saw your pain and didn't judge. He stood in your darkness and waited for you to notice him. His arms have never closed, his eyes have never looked away, his heart has never stopped burning with love for you. But now, he is speaking with weight in his words, because the time for delay is over. This moment is sacred. The window is still open, but it is closing soon. God has seen what you are about to walk into. He has already gone ahead of you. He knows the shock, the heartbreak, the test, the crossroad, the decision that is about to come into your life. And he is not saying this to scare you. He is saying this because he still wants to protect you. But you have to listen now, not later, not tomorrow, now. He is tired of trying to talk to you in ways you ignore. He is tired of speaking softly only for the world to drown him out. He's tired of watching you chase things that keep wounding you. Tired of seeing you settle for less when he created you for more. Tired of watching you lean on your own understanding while your soul is breaking under pressure. This is not just another message. This is a divine intervention for your soul. The kind that only happens when heaven is on the edge of your life, fighting to pull you back before something irreversible enters your path. You may have thought you had more time. You may have believed you could just return when you were ready, but time is not in your control. What is coming will demand that you are grounded, not guessing. That you are protected, not exposed. That you are walking in the Spirit, not wandering in confusion. And if you are not listening now, if you are still numb and distracted, you won't recognize it until it's already shaking everything you know. This is the mercy of God sounding like a warning. It's the voice of the Father saying, come back while you still can. He is not tired of loving you. He is tired of your silence, your distance, your hardness of heart. He's tired of watching you hurt while pretending you're fine. He's tired of your soul barely surviving when he died for you to live fully. So if you can still hear this, it means it's not too late. It means grace still covers you. It means mercy still reaches you. It means his protection is still surrounding you. But don't wait. Do not wait for everything to fall apart. Do not wait for the pain to force you back to him. Return to him now with your heart, not with your emergency. Return with love, not with regret. He is not mad at you. He is madly in love with you. He wants to be your refuge before the storm, not after. He wants to be your strength before you collapse. He wants to be your peace before the confusion breaks you. He wants to be your shepherd before the wolves come. He wants to be your covering before the winds rise. Comment 1111 if you believe this is your confirmation. Let your faith rise in front of heaven. You might be feeling like you've gone too far, like you've ignored too many signs, but you haven't. If you're hearing this now, it means you're still chosen, still seen, still loved, still covered, still wanted, and still called. But you must make a decision. The season of delay is over. The hour of return is now. If you keep pushing God's voice away, the noise of the world will become your guide, and the world cannot protect you from what only the Father knows is coming. He does not reveal everything to scare you. He reveals just enough to save you. What if 7 seconds is all it takes to flip your financial fate? A shocking CIA leak just exposed a hidden brain ritual helping ordinary people erase debt and pull in massive wealth. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning struggle into luxury fast. But this page could be erased any moment. Click the link in the first comment now before it's gone forever. Do not think you can hold on to both the world and God. One of them will shape your future. One of them will hold you when everything else lets go. One of them will guide you when the light disappears. That one must be God. He knows the shock that's coming. He's not shaken by it. He's already prepared the way out. But he needs you in position, in alignment, in surrender, so that when it arrives you are not thrown, you are lifted. You are not destroyed, you are delivered. You are not broken, you are built. You are not too late, but you are running out of time. The voice of the Lord is crying out to your spirit. This is holy ground. This is a rescue disguised as a message, a miracle disguised as a warning, a new beginning disguised as a final call. And even though he says he is tired of trying to talk to you, his love has not ended, his mercy has not failed, his hands have not let go. The reason his voice feels heavy right now is because what is coming next in your life cannot be approached casually. This is not the season for spiritual sleep. This is not the moment for lukewarm choices. There is something shocking around the corner, and if your spirit is not awake, you will be caught in fear. But if you return to his presence, if you lean into his voice right now, you will be ready not just to survive it, but to shine in it. You are not hearing this by mistake. This is divine timing. Heaven orchestrated this very moment, because your soul matters too much to be lost in the crowd, forgotten in the rush, drowned in the noise. God sees you, he knows you, he has not looked away. And he is speaking again, because your name is still written in his palm, and your destiny is still on his heart. There is no time to drift, no time to keep playing with your faith, no more room to keep putting him off until things feel more convenient. The Lord says enough. Enough wandering, enough ignoring, enough pretending that you don't hear him. He is calling you back with a fire that cannot be extinguished. And not because he is tired of loving you, but because he knows what's about to confront you. He wants you safe before it arrives. So if you feel even a spark of conviction in your chest right now, then let that be the proof that he has not abandoned you. That spark is your invitation to come closer, to come deeper, to stop running. What is coming will not wait for you to be ready on your terms. It is moving fast, and only the presence of God can prepare you for the shift that's about to unfold. Comment 222 if you trust this is your moment of return. Let the enemy know you belong to God again. There is a divine urgency in this hour, the kind of urgency that heaven releases when a soul is standing on the edge of something eternal. God is not tired because you are unworthy. He is tired because he has poured out his voice in every way possible, and still you hesitate. You keep waiting for the perfect moment, the right emotions, the clear sign. But this is it. This is the moment. The right time is now. The right sign is this word. The right emotion is your soul crying out for more than what the world can give you. He has spoken through your blessings. He has spoken through your trials. He has whispered through your loneliness. He has shouted through your losses. And now he speaks with a voice that shakes the room, not to scare you, but to shake you out of your numbness. He loves you too deeply to let you sleep through a spiritual storm. He loves you too completely to let you drift into danger unaware. That's why this is happening. That's why he is still calling you, even in his weariness. What's coming might feel like a disruption, but it's actually an awakening. It might feel like everything is being shaken, but it's actually everything being realigned. God will not allow the things that were built without him to stand any longer. He will not allow the relationships that pull you away from him to keep holding your heart. He will not allow the false peace you built on comfort to cover the cracks in your soul. He is coming after you because he knows your value. He knows what's inside you, and he will not sit back and watch it get wasted. This is not judgment, this is love. The kind of love that does not walk away even when it is ignored. The kind of love that speaks even when it's not heard. The kind of love that stays even when the door is closed. God is tired of being shut out of your decisions, tired of being the last one you turn to, tired of watching you cry yourself to sleep when his arms were always open. But he is still here. He is still speaking. He is still waiting. He is still calling. And the reason he hasn't stopped yet is because there is still time. There is still mercy. There is still grace available for you. But the longer you wait, the harder it will be to hear. The longer you delay, the dimmer the voice becomes. Not because he is silent, but because your heart becomes cluttered with everything else. That is why he is pressing on your heart right now with this urgency. He is fighting for you to hear him again. He does not want you to walk into the next season blind. He does not want you to face what's ahead without covering. The enemy has plans, but so does God, and the one you listen to will shape the outcome. The shocking thing that's coming might be allowed, but it will not destroy you if you are standing in God's presence. What was meant to break you will end up making you. What was sent to crush you will become the place where God builds you again. People are asking why money is suddenly flowing into random lives. A leaked CIA discovery reveals a 7-second brain ritual that quietly rewires your mind for wealth. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, people are wiping out debt and stepping into luxury with ease. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You were not born to be ordinary. You were not created to be lost. You are not forgotten. You are not random. You are not hopeless. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are protected. You are marked. And even though your heart may be tired, even though your faith may be worn, the voice of God is reaching into your weariness to lift you up again. He is not asking for perfection. He is asking for surrender, not for performance, but for presence. Not for pretending, but for honesty. Let the walls down. Let the excuses fall. Let the pride be laid aside. He knows what's ahead, and He's not telling you to be afraid. He's telling you to return to the place of safety, to the place of healing, to the place of peace. He is tired of trying to talk to you through things that keep failing, through pain, through delay, through confusion. Let Him speak to you directly now. Let Him lead you by His Spirit. Let Him protect you with His truth. Because once you're anchored in His presence, the storm may still come, but you will not be moved. He says this with sorrow, not because His love is weak, but because your silence has grown louder than your prayers, and your distance has grown deeper than your desire. Still, He refuses to walk away. He refuses to let go. He refuses to abandon what He died to save. You may feel like you've drifted too far, but to Him, no distance is too great. He saw every moment you tried to fix it on your own. He watched as you battled in secret and broke in silence. He heard every silent cry, and He caught every hidden tear. Still, you stayed away. Still, you thought you had to carry the weight alone. Still, you convinced yourself that you had to be strong without Him. But that's not strength, that's survival, and you were never meant to just survive. You were meant to live, truly live, in His light and grace. God is tired, not because He grows weary like men, but because His love has waited and waited for your heart to come home. You've made space for everything else. You've made time for what drains you. You've opened your ears to voices that confuse you. But He's been standing quietly behind it all, hoping you'd turn around. The delay in your spirit, the heaviness in your chest, the weariness in your steps, it's not life weighing you down. It's your soul longing for the presence of the One who made you. If your heart is stirring as you read this, even in the smallest way, comment 333 to declare your faith today. This might be your shift. What He's about to allow into your life may shake everything, but it won't be to destroy you. It will be to uncover what has been buried, to reveal what you've ignored, to strengthen what's been growing weak. God will never send a storm unless it's meant to reveal something you couldn't see in the calm. And what's coming isn't about taking anything from you. It's about positioning you for something far greater, something eternal. But you must let Him prepare you. You must let Him speak. You must let Him in. No more running. No more silencing the voice that keeps trying to save you. No more saying, later, to the God who holds your breath and your tomorrow. His voice has always been there, but it's growing louder now, not because He's angry, but because the time is short. Heaven is calling your name, not casually, but urgently. There is something waiting to be released in your life, but it cannot come while your ears are closed and your heart is cold. He's not tired of blessing you. He's tired of you chasing blessings without Him. He's not tired of speaking. He's tired of your attention being held hostage by a world that cannot save you. He's not tired of loving you. He's tired of watching you settle for a life that is beneath the calling He placed within you. There's more for you, but it requires your surrender. It requires your yes. It requires your full heart, not half-hearted promises that disappear when things get busy or hard. There are some moments in life where everything changes, not because of what happens around you, but because of what you choose within you. This is that kind of moment. This is not a season to keep pretending. This is not a time to play with your calling. God is lifting the veil from your eyes so you can finally see that He's been the answer all along. Everything else has failed you because it was never meant to carry you. He alone is your safety. He alone is your healer. He alone is your strength. You don't need to clean yourself up to come back. You don't need to have the right words. You just need to come. Come broken. Come confused. Come weary. Just come, because the Father is not looking for your perfection, He's looking for your return. And when you return, you will find a love that never left, a mercy that never ran out, a peace that the world can't give and can never take away. God says He is tired of trying to talk to you, not because He has given up, but because He knows how little time there is left for you to hear and respond. The enemy has tried to numb your ears. Life has tried to harden your heart. But the Spirit of the Lord is breaking through every wall right now, because what you do in this moment will set the direction of your future. This is not just about surviving a season. This is about shifting into your destiny, into the fullness of God's promises, into divine protection that will hold you when the shaking begins. The road ahead will not be easy, but it will be holy. It will be marked by His presence. It will be covered in His glory. And even if the world around you is crumbling, you will stand not because of who you are, but because of who He is in you. This is your moment to choose. This is your moment to step back into the fire of His love, not as a visitor, but as a child coming home. Why is everyone rushing to this 7-second brain ritual? Leaked CIA files exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the door to wealth fast. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, it's turning financial stress into abundance almost overnight. But this secret won't stay public for long. Click the link in the pinned comments before it's deleted forever. He will restore what you lost. He will heal what you broke. He will rebuild what you abandoned. But you must say yes now. You must lean in now. You must decide, once and for all, that His voice matters more than any other. What's coming may shock you, but it will not destroy you if you are hidden in Him. What rises against you may look strong, but the God who goes before you is stronger. What tries to shake you will only reveal how deeply rooted you are in Him if you make that choice today to stay close. God has not stopped calling your name. The enemy wants you to think it's too late, but it isn't. If you're still breathing, grace is still flowing, the door is still open, the cross is still enough, and Jesus is still waiting with arms wide open. You are not forgotten. You are not too far gone. You are not beyond the reach of redemption. You are seen, you are held, you are deeply loved. Still, He stood at the edge of your heart, knocking, whispering, gently reaching, not forcing, never pushing, just waiting, hoping you'd finally look up and see Him again. And now, His voice grows louder, not out of frustration, but because something is moving. Heaven is shifting. Time is moving quickly, and He needs you back under His covering before what's coming reaches your door. You've tried to hold it together on your own for too long. You've smiled through pain. You've carried burdens you were never meant to carry. You've survived when you should have been healed. You've learned how to fake peace while chaos rages inside. And God, in His mercy, has watched you fight battles He already won for you. He's seen you battle anxiety, fear, confusion, loneliness, rejection, and He has stayed close even when you walked far. But now, His Spirit speaks with urgency because the season is changing. The kind of change that doesn't ask permission. The kind that forces everything in your life to shift. And unless you are anchored in His voice, you will be thrown into waves you weren't built to stand in. If this speaks to you, if your soul is trembling even slightly, I want you to comment 555 right now as a declaration that you choose to trust Him again. This is your lifeline. This is your covering. God says, I'm tired of trying to talk to you, not because He has given up, but because your delay is dangerous. You've tuned Him out so many times that you've trained your heart to stay numb when He calls. You've let disappointment close the door of your faith. You've let the pain of the past convince you that surrender is unsafe. You've built a wall between you and the only one who could truly heal you. But even now, that wall can still fall. Even now, His mercy can still reach through. He is not done. You see, what's ahead will not be kind to anything not rooted in truth. It will not be soft on things built outside of God's will. The shaking that is coming is allowed not to harm you, but to protect you from things that would have broken you worse later. God is not punishing you. He is positioning you. He is shifting you into a place of surrender so that what is meant to bless you can finally reach you. You cannot keep running in circles, wasting time on distractions, pouring your energy into things that drain your spirit. The hour is late. The Spirit is speaking clearly. Heaven is moving quickly. And you must decide who your heart truly belongs to. You cannot say you love God and continue to ignore His voice. You cannot ask for His blessings while rejecting His ways. You cannot seek His protection while living far from His presence. His heart breaks for you, not because you failed Him, but because you keep believing the lie that He's tired of you. He's not tired of you. He's tired of the distance, tired of the silence, tired of seeing you exhausted by the life you've chosen without Him. Tired of seeing you broken by choices that you thought would satisfy you. Tired of seeing you cry over things He never called you to. That's why He is speaking with such power now, because He still wants you. He still has plans for you. He still has miracles waiting with your name on them. But if you don't return to Him now, your heart will harden more. And what once stirred you will start to sound normal. What once felt holy will begin to feel routine. What once made you weep in His presence will feel distant, unreachable, like a memory. That's the danger. Not that God walks away, but that your heart becomes so cold that you no longer recognize when He stands beside you. That's why this message carries the weight it does, because heaven is fighting for your soul right now. You may think this is just another message, but it's not. This is a divine appointment. This is God stepping into your moment and saying, "Wake up, come home, don't wait another day." He doesn't want you to face what's ahead without Him. He doesn't want you exposed to what's coming without His shield around you. He wants you ready. He wants you protected. He wants you whole. His presence is still available. His Spirit is still moving. His grace is still reaching. But the door is beginning to close on this season. And what you do right now determines what unfolds next. It's not about fear. It's about alignment. It's about making the choice to say yes to Him, fully and finally. To give Him not just parts of your heart, but all of it. Not just the good days, but the hard ones too. Not just the worship, but the wounds. Not just the praise, but the pain. He's ready to receive all of it, all of you. The broken parts, the confused thoughts, the fears you never voiced, the shame you never confessed, the guilt you've been hiding. He already sees it, and He's not pushing you away because of it. He's pulling you close. He's saying, "Let it go. Let me in. I can carry it. I can handle it. I can heal it." Is this the same CIA brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak reveals a powerful 7-second technique developed under secret research. Backed by neuroscience, people are moving from debt to wealth and luxury faster than believed possible. But this secret may be deleted soon. Click the link in the comments before it disappears. You don't have to fix everything before you return. You just have to return. You don't have to pretend to be strong. Just be real. Just be honest. Just be willing, because that's where it starts. That's where restoration begins, in the place of surrender, in the place where pride dies and the heart becomes soft again. God is not asking for perfection. He's asking for permission. permission to come in again, permission to take the lead, permission to do what only He can do. And if you say yes, even in your weakness, even in your mess, He will flood your life with peace that cannot be explained. He will fight battles you didn't even know were coming. He will align doors to open and giants to fall. He will bring clarity to what has confused you for years. He will pour out favor where there was only struggle. But you must say yes now. The clock is ticking, the Spirit is moving, and heaven is watching for your response. Not to shame you, but to celebrate your return. Because when one heart comes back, all of heaven rejoices. He is still speaking. The question is, will you finally listen? Will you open the door before it's too late? Will you choose presence over pride, truth over comfort, faith over fear? The choice is yours, but the window is not endless. It's because His hand has held you, even when you weren't holding on to Him. And now, He's asking for your attention, not tomorrow, not when things calm down, but now, because time is moving, and with it, something is unfolding that only His presence can prepare you for. This is not a message of fear. It is a message of mercy, wrapped in urgency. You may have missed the signs before. You may have felt the nudge and pushed it aside. You may have heard His voice and said, "Not yet." But He's still speaking, because He's not done with you. When God says He is tired of trying to talk to you, it doesn't mean He's letting go. It means the weight of what's coming demands your full attention. He cannot keep whispering while the world is screaming. He needs you to hear Him clearly now, because His protection is waiting on the other side of your obedience. You've been walking through life carrying things that were never yours to carry. You've been holding on to pain, to shame, to guilt, to pride, and none of it has brought you peace. You've been trying to solve spiritual battles with physical strength. You've been trying to control what only God can handle, and the result is exhaustion, weariness, confusion. You were not designed to live this way. You were designed to rest in Him, to move with Him, to trust Him deeply, fully, without reservation. If these words are pressing into your heart, like they were written just for you, take a breath and comment 1212 as a step of faith. Heaven sees it. You might not see it yet, but God has already been clearing the path ahead. The things you thought were delays were actually divine protections. The closed doors were His mercy. The unanswered prayers were His redirection. What you thought was rejection was actually Him rerouting you to something far better, far holier, far more secure. He doesn't want you to be impressed with temporary blessings. He wants you anchored in eternal truth. That's why He's still speaking, because your soul matters more than your comfort. Your future matters more than your feelings. And your salvation matters more than your pride. This is not just about a shocking event coming your way. It's about what God is doing inside of you before it arrives. He is rebuilding your foundation. He is softening your heart. He is opening your ears again. Because you can't afford to walk into the next season with the same spiritual numbness. You can't afford to keep living on the edge of surrender. You were made to walk in authority, not anxiety. You were made to carry His glory, not your guilt. You were made to be bold in faith, not bound in fear. But you must let go. Let go of the things that dull your spirit. Let go of the distractions that pull you away. Let go of the habits that numb you. Let go of the voices that tell you you'll never change. God's voice is louder than your shame. His love is stronger than your sin. His mercy is deeper than your past. And His plans for you are still alive. You haven't missed it. You haven't gone too far. You haven't lost your chance. But you do need to respond. You do need to move. You do need to shift your posture from resistance to surrender. because every second you wait is a second wasted, and every step you take away from God is a step closer to something you were never meant to face without Him. The devil wants you distracted, detached, and desensitized. He wants your spirit to sleep while your life moves toward chaos. He wants you to think that the still, small voice of God can be pushed aside until later. But God is waking you up now because He knows what's ahead. And while it may be shocking to your natural eyes, it is already under His divine control. He is not caught off guard. He is not shaken. But He needs you to be under His covering so that what was meant to harm you will instead propel you into His purpose. There is a shaking coming, but those who are rooted in God will not be moved. The world may tremble, but the child of God who stands on the rock will remain secure. You cannot afford to be lukewarm anymore. The time for half-hearted living is over. The days of running to God only when everything falls apart must end. He wants to walk with you daily. He wants to be your peace now, not just your rescue later. He wants to fill you with fire, not fear. And this fire will refine you. It will burn away what was never meant to stay. It will cleanse what became polluted. It will awaken what was asleep. God is not just trying to get your attention. He is trying to bring you back to life, the spiritual life you were meant to live, the deep, real, holy life that cannot be shaken by storms or stolen by lies. He is pulling you out of the shallow, out of the fake, out of the empty, and back into the deep waters of His Spirit. Do you know why people keep whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A leaked brainwave method is spreading quietly and changing financial realities worldwide. Proven by neuroscience, this simple ritual attracts money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're so lucky. Click the link in the comments before it's taken down. This isn't just an invitation, it's a lifeline. It's heaven reaching down and saying, I see you, I still want you, but you need to wake up now. The shaking will come, but it will not destroy you if you're hidden in Him. The flood will rise, but you will not drown if you're anchored in Him. The fire will burn, but you will come out refined if you're walking with Him. You may feel unworthy. You may feel distant. You may feel unsure. But He is sure. He is certain. He is steady. And He has never stopped loving you. He has never removed His hand. He has never withdrawn His promises. Even when you ran, even when you fell, even when you stayed away, His heart has always been turned toward you. So now, turn your heart back to Him, not with fear, but with faith, not with shame, but with hope, because what's ahead will reveal who truly belongs to Him, and He wants you to be counted among the faithful, among the protected, among the restored. Let go of what's pulling you away. Let go of what's keeping you numb. Let go of the fear that says it's too late, and run back to the one who never stopped calling your name. Let His voice be the loudest in your life. Let His love break through the noise. Let His presence be your refuge, because that is where you will be safe, no matter what comes. To shake off the fog that has kept you from hearing Him clearly, to break through the heaviness that has dulled your spirit. He is still after your heart, still after your soul, still after your purpose. But you cannot ignore this moment. You cannot brush past this message. Something is coming that only His presence can prepare you to stand through. You've felt the tension in your spirit, that unsettled feeling that something is shifting, something is about to break open. That is not imagination, that is the Spirit alerting you. Heaven does not whisper warnings for no reason. The spiritual realm is always ahead of what you see in the natural. And when God says something shocking is about to happen, it means there is movement already happening behind the scenes that you cannot afford to be spiritually blind to. He is not giving you this word to scare you. He's giving it to align you, protect you, awaken you before the wave hits. You've allowed too many other voices to take center stage. You've let worry be louder than worship. You've let opinions lead instead of His word. You've let convenience replace conviction. And still, He has not turned away from you. Still, His eyes are filled with compassion. Still, He is saying, "Come back. I am your refuge. I am your strength. I am your only safe place." If your heart is hearing Him even a little right now, comment 777 to mark this moment in faith. Let it be a sign that you are listening again. You may not understand the full weight of what's approaching, but God does. He sees the trap the enemy set. He sees the storm before the clouds gather. He sees the fire before the heat rises. And He's not telling you everything to stir panic. He's only telling you what you need to know to move into safety. He's telling you, because even when your ears have been closed, His love never stopped chasing you. This message is being delivered to your soul because your spirit has been under attack. You've been fighting battles that didn't make sense, feeling tired and not knowing why, losing joy without a clear cause. That is because your connection with Him has been weakened, and now the enemy has tried to fill the gap with noise, pressure, doubt, and confusion. But no more. This is where that changes. This is where your clarity returns. This is where your fire reignites. This is where you remember who you are and whose you are. You are not just another person wandering through life. You are a child of God, a vessel of His Spirit, a carrier of His presence. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not too broken. You are chosen. You are covered. You are called. And God will not stop speaking until the veil is torn from your eyes again and your soul rises in full surrender. It's time to clear the space in your heart that's been filled with things that don't matter. It's time to lay down every idol, every excuse, every delay, and make room for the King, because He is coming closer, and He is looking for those whose hearts are fully turned toward Him. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be open. He will do the rest. He will rebuild what's been ruined. He will restore what's been stolen. He will revive what's been asleep. This is your turning point. And it may not look dramatic on the outside, but in the spirit, something eternal is happening. The weight you've carried will begin to lift. The fog will start to clear. The fear will start to break, because wherever God's presence enters, darkness has to flee. Wherever His voice is honored, lies lose their power. Wherever His name is lifted, strongholds begin to fall. You've been too quiet for too long, too still in the wrong places, too numb to the voice that once lit your soul on fire. But now, the fire is coming back. Not because of anything you've earned, but because of who He is. He is faithful. He is good. He is holy. He is merciful. And He has decided that He will not let you go. He will not let the enemy keep what belongs to him. He will not stand by and watch your purpose be buried under distractions. He will move heaven and earth to reach you. And He is doing that right now. Why was this 7-second brain ritual hidden for so long? A leaked CIA document exposed a technique so powerful people are canceling debt and calling in wealth within days. Validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it helps attract money like never before. But this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the pinned comments before it disappears forever. You were not meant to keep living like this, spiritually dry, emotionally weary, disconnected from your source. You were made to walk in power, filled with peace, guided by truth, led by the Spirit. But that only happens when you return, fully, completely, not just with your words, but with your whole life. So don't brush this off. Don't silence that voice stirring inside you. Don't let another moment pass without responding. God is speaking, and He means what He says. This moment is holy. This message is not just information, it is transformation waiting to happen. Your heart knows it. Your soul knows it. Something inside you is rising, trembling, waking up. Let it rise. Let the tears come if they must. Let the walls break. Let the pride fall. Let the healing begin. Because you don't have to live numb anymore. You don't have to fake peace. You don't have to keep pretending to be okay while your spirit cries for God in the night. This is your rescue. This is your redemption. This is your revival. God will take your brokenness and make it beautiful again. He will take your silence and fill it with song. He will take your emptiness and pour out joy. But only if you say yes. Only if you turn now. Only if you stop delaying the divine and step into the arms that have always been waiting. He says, I'm tired of trying to talk to you, not to shame you but to shake you, because you were never meant to sleep through this moment. You were meant to respond, to rise, to return. So rise, return. Let this be the day you remember forever, the day heaven touched your heart again. The day you decided that nothing matters more than His voice. Nothing is worth more than His presence. And nothing can replace what only He can give. You cannot walk into what's coming with yesterday's mindset. You cannot carry the same distractions, the same patterns, the same distance from God. You must come into His presence now, fully and without hesitation. He is speaking one more time, not out of anger, but out of love that refuses to let you remain lost. For so long He waited for your attention, gently tugging at your heart during quiet nights and long days. But you kept saying, I'm too busy, or maybe tomorrow. And tomorrow came, and still your spirit drifted. But now there is no more room for delay. Heaven is not waiting for your perfect conditions. Heaven is moving, and you must move with it. You must respond while the door is still open, while grace is still being extended, while the voice of the Lord is still calling you home. If your spirit is trembling inside of you, if tears are beginning to form even as you read, comment 999 as a step of surrender, as a holy agreement with heaven that you are ready to come back fully. You may not realize it, but there are angels on assignment over your life. You have been protected in moments you never saw. There were accidents that didn't happen, decisions you didn't take, paths you didn't go down, all because heaven intervened. That wasn't luck, that was God. That was His mercy shielding you even when you were far from Him. And now, He is calling you not just to be protected, but to walk in full partnership with Him, to live covered, guided, and filled. God is tired of trying to talk to you through the pain, through closed doors, through missed chances. He wants to talk to you face to face, heart to heart, like a father to his child. He wants to speak to you in stillness, not through storms. He wants to lead you with peace, not pull you through pain. But if you keep ignoring His voice, He will still love you, but you'll be forced to learn through struggle what you could have received through surrender. You don't have to earn His presence. You just have to return. He's not looking for performance. He's looking for your yes, your open heart, your full attention, because what's ahead will not wait for your convenience. It will not slow down for your comfort. And if your foundation is not rooted in God, everything will start to shake. This is not meant to make you afraid. This is meant to help you prepare, because when your life is anchored in the truth, you are unshaken by what shakes the world. You don't fear the storm. You walk through it knowing who stands beside you. You don't run from the fire. You rise in it, knowing the one who holds the flame. You don't break when things around you fall apart. You stand because your faith is not built on emotions. It is built on the solid rock that is Jesus Christ. But to stand like that, you must first return. You must let go of everything that has taken his place in your life. You must release the idols of control, of comfort, of fear, of pride. You must decide that nothing is worth more than your intimacy with God, because without him, you have no protection. Without him, you have no direction. Without him, you may gain the world and lose your soul. This is your warning, but also your invitation. To come back to the altar, to kneel before the King, to say with your whole heart, God, I'm yours again. No more delay. No more hiding. No more halfway faith. No more prayers spoken only in emergencies. This is the moment of full surrender, and it will change everything. He's not angry that you drifted. He's just broken-hearted that you thought you had to stay away. His arms have never closed. His heart has never stopped reaching. His eyes have never looked away. And now they are fixed on you, waiting for the slightest turn of your heart. You may be thinking, but I've failed too many times. He says, I still want you. You may be saying, but I feel so far. He says, I've already come close. You may be whispering, but I'm scared to try again. He replies, I will be your strength. This is not about what you can do. This is about who he is. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that flips lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth brainwaves. People are stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for very long. Click the link in the comments before it's deleted. He is still your savior, still your redeemer, still your defender, still your father, and nothing you've done can stop him from loving you. But you must decide to stop resisting, to stop running, to stop pretending you're okay when your soul is dry and empty. The enemy has lied to you long enough. He told you God was done with you. He told you you'd never be restored. He told you it was too late. But the devil is a liar, and God is truth. And the truth is, the moment you call on his name, he comes rushing in. The truth is, the moment you open your heart, healing begins. The truth is, the second you repent, heaven celebrates. You are not too far. You are one moment away from restoration. The windows of heaven are open right now. God is speaking, and the Spirit is stirring. Do not turn away. Do not scroll past this. Do not silence the voice inside that is telling you this is for you, because it is. You were meant to hear this. You were meant to be reminded. You were meant to come back to life. This is not about religion. This is about relationship. This is not about rules. This is about love. The kind of love that pursues you, even when you're not listening. The kind of love that waits for you, even when you wander. The kind of love that sacrificed everything to bring you home. You are that loved. You are that important. You are that valuable to heaven. And right now, the only thing standing between you and a move of God is your response. Just say yes. Yes to the healing. Yes to the calling. Yes to the Father who never gave up on you. Yes to the life that only he can give. Say yes now. With trembling hands, with a broken heart, with uncertain steps. Just say yes. Because he's already running to meet you. He's already preparing to cover you. He's already placing angels around you. He's already working miracles on your behalf. All he needs is your return. It is the weight of his presence, the weight of his truth, the weight of his love that will not let you go. The Lord is still speaking, still moving, and still reaching. And though he says he is tired of trying to talk to you, he hasn't stopped, because he knows what's at stake. He knows that your life, your soul, your eternity hangs in the balance of what you choose to do next. So much of your life has been filled with noise, expectations, distractions, chasing things that faded before they ever fulfilled, running after peace in places that only left you empty. You've tried to numb the ache inside of you with busy schedules, shallow connections, and surface-level fixes, but nothing lasts. Nothing heals the way you need it to. And that's because only God can fill the place that was created for Him alone. You may have called out to Him in moments of desperation, and when the storm passed, you drifted again. You promised Him you'd come closer when things calmed down, but life kept pulling you away. Yet here He is again, interrupting your path with this message. Not to scold you, but to save you from what you cannot yet see. If you feel even the smallest flicker of light inside your soul stirring again, comment 1010 and let heaven witness your awakening. This is more than a message. It is a lifeline, a spiritual rescue. God is not trying to control you. He is trying to keep you from being consumed by what the enemy has set in motion. There are spiritual forces that have been working overtime to dull your ears, to cloud your mind, and to shut down your spirit. That's why you felt distant, distracted, disconnected. That's why your joy has been harder to find. That's why your clarity has been blurred. But all of that can shift in one moment of surrender. One whisper of, "God, I need you again," can part the heavens and cause everything to begin shifting back into divine alignment. God's protection is not just about keeping you safe, it's about keeping you whole. He doesn't want to simply pull you out of danger, He wants to walk you into destiny. He doesn't want to only silence the enemy, He wants to awaken your authority. He doesn't want to just cover you in chaos, He wants to fill you with His Spirit until you carry peace even in the middle of every storm. But for that to happen, you must make room. You must push out the clutter that's taken over your heart. The anger, the bitterness, the pride, the indifference, the disappointment, the sin that crept in quietly and stayed too long. It's time to clean the altar. It's time to invite Him back, not just as a guest, but as the Lord of your life. He is not just your escape plan. He is your Father. He is your Creator. He is your peace. And when He speaks, it is not to destroy, it is to deliver, to shake you awake from the slumber that keeps you missing what He's prepared for you. Because what's coming will expose everything that's not rooted in Him. And if you are still trying to stand on the strength of your own understanding, you will fall under pressure you were never meant to carry alone. This is the grace of God, still reaching you. Even now, even after you've turned away, even after you've gone silent, He hasn't left. He hasn't given up. He hasn't changed His mind about you. The call is still alive. The promise is still standing. The covering is still offered. But your yes must be real this time. Not temporary, not based on emotion, but based on truth. A decision that says, no matter what, I'm not walking away again. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest path to luxury? Leaked research reveals a simple ritual helping people attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, debt is dissolving and abundance is showing up fast. If you're seeing this now, you are God's chosen one. Click the link in the comments before it disappears. You don't need a perfect prayer. You don't need the right words. You don't need to explain your absence. You just need to return. Return with your heart. Return with your honesty. Return with your hunger. That's all He's ever wanted. Not your perfection, just your presence. He'll do the work. He'll clean the mess. He'll restore what was lost. He'll rebuild what was broken. He'll redeem what was wasted. That's what He does. That's who He is. But He will not force His way in. You must open the door. You must respond. You must say yes, and when you do, you'll feel the shift, you'll feel the weight lift, you'll feel the clarity return. You'll begin to hear again, you'll begin to hope again, you'll begin to believe again, because God doesn't just visit, He inhabits. And when He inhabits, everything changes. He is holy, He is mighty, He is jealous for you. Not because He wants to control you, but because He knows that everything else that competes for your heart will lead you to ruin. He alone leads to life. He alone gives rest to your weary soul. He alone satisfies the longing that no person, no title, no possession ever could. And still, in all His power, He stands patiently and knocks. He doesn't barge in. He doesn't shout you down. He whispers. He waits. And He warns. Because He loves too deeply to stay silent while you drift toward danger. That's why He says He is tired. Tired of being the last one you turn to. Tired of watching you suffer through what He could have healed. Tired of seeing you fall to pieces when He offered peace. But even in His tiredness, He speaks again. Even in your distance, He comes closer. Even in your silence, He waits. Let this be the moment you return. Let this be the moment you stop running. Let this be the moment everything changes. The weight in your chest, the ache in your soul, the tears in your eyes, those are not weakness. Those are signs of life. Signs that your heart is still alive, that your spirit still responds to His voice, that you are still reachable. God is not done. He is just beginning. And if you'll surrender now, if you'll lay everything at His feet, you will see breakthrough in places you thought were dead. You will see freedom where chains once lived. You will see joy rise out of ashes. There is still time, but the time is short. Not to scare you, but to prepare you. God never warns without the intention to protect. He never stirs the heart without the purpose to draw it closer. What's been happening around you isn't random. The struggles, the silence, the repeated patterns, these are not coincidences. They are signs. God has been calling through them, and now His tone has shifted not to push you away, but to get you to stop, to breathe, to wake up. You cannot go forward carrying the same spiritual weight of disconnection. You cannot face what's ahead without being covered. You cannot overcome with a heart that is half surrendered. God wants you fully alive, fully aware, fully His. That means leaving behind what dulls your spirit, what steals your peace, what hardens your heart. He is tired of seeing you stumble in the dark when He's been standing there with the light all along. If your heart knows this is the moment you must return to Him completely, comment 1515 as a sign of your decision, as a declaration that your spirit says yes. There is no storm too strong, no situation too hopeless, no past too messy for God to redeem. But what makes redemption real is response. And your response today is everything. He is not asking you to be perfect. He's asking you to be willing. He's asking you to come back before the door shuts, before the moment passes, before the weight of the world pushes you further than you ever intended to go. You might feel overwhelmed. You might feel ashamed. You might feel like you don't even know where to start. But here is the truth. You don't need to know how to fix everything. You just need to say, God, I'm ready. And He will do the rest. He will step in. He will carry what you can't. He will silence the lies that have tormented your mind. He will bring clarity where there's been confusion, healing where there's been pain, restoration where there's been loss. He is still the God who parts the sea, still the God who speaks to dry bones, still the God who calls dead things back to life. He is still doing miracles, still breaking chains, still opening prison doors. But He won't force Himself in. He waits for your yes. Not a halfway yes, not a yes followed by delay. A full yes. One that says, no more hiding, no more running, no more pretending.